because it's a 20-minute training and then I'm out of here. So I started a little early, so hopefully that's okay. So hello and welcome. We are going to do the presentation and we are going to go back in the presentation. But ask yourself now, who do you want to attract? Who is going to be your target audience? Who are you going to be visible to? So let's get out there and let's get visible. So who am I? Well, I'm Jane-Gardner. I work with my husband in our structural engineering firm. And after this 20-minute training, I'm going back to work. We have a busy day. But today, every Thursday at 8 a.m., I do a presentation on getting visible. And we'll do the outline soon, but let me tell me about myself. We live in Western Canada. I love to do memes. I'm an artist, and we love to travel, and I have dogs and cats and lots of websites. So that's me. And then 2018, I had the opportunity to get a TV show onto the internet, onto Roku and Amazon Fire, and I have 4 channels now. The Business of Home-Based Business, Home-Biz Startup TV, Business Success TV, and Finding Your Purpose on my Visibility Broadcasting Network on Roku and Amazon Fire. Because that's all you need to do. Because you need to get visible. And that's a great way to get visible. So the Let's Get Visible show, we talked about storytelling in the beginning. And about how storytelling is part of everything that you do. And then we talked about mindset. Right now we're talking about website. Next, after that, we'll be talking about using your voice. If you don't want to use your face, you can do interviews. You can go on YouTube. You can do podcasting. You can do audiobooks. And then we'll talk about and do trainings on getting on video, using your face, using your personality to do a show, to get onto social media, and also to do speaking. And then we'll be talking about text and how you can use it for book publishing, Medium, and other opportunities for you to get people to know you by using text and what you think about. So then we're going to talk about what to do in person. Of course, there's Zoom, there's Meetup, there's summits, there's events, and networking. That's all related to being in person and how that will increase the reach of your business. We will interview successful show entrepreneurs. We will do demos of different tools, techniques, and trainings on being visible. So if you're interested and you think you have something to share, please get in contact with me and tell me about yourself, and maybe we'll do a show together. So why should you be visible? Well, stop hiding behind your slides. And I should say that to myself. Stop hiding behind your slides. But I need slides. That's okay. It's not a crutch. I know this stuff as well. But I do like to use slides to get myself organized and do this in 20 minutes and make sure I cover what I need to do. But I'm also willing to get on camera. Now we will talk about that in a minute with mindset, but now let's go and talk about you. So why should you be visible? Why should you? Well, you need to be the face of your business. You need to show your face, your personality, show up on a regular basis, get people to know you, get to share your knowledge and share value so that people will come back and back again to see you on your show, or see your trainings, or see you interviewing, or seeing you do whatever you do to showcase your business. So you need to be out there and you should be visible. So that's what we're all about on this show, is being visible in many ways, not just live. And we talked last time about mindset and how mindset can be negative for you as well as positive, and that you need to be positive and confident and have self-esteem to get out there and share your value and share your knowledge. And we talked about that and some of the techniques just briefly that you can do to get your mindset into the space that you're willing to be on camera, for example. So 2016, I took a 30-day camera challenge to get myself on camera, on video, and you can see that on my YouTube channel. In one of them, I am in fluorescent light and looking very yellow. But after a while, I improved, and in 2016, I also did a year-long show trainings, and I have some advice on that, but that's for another time. And so I've gotten used to imperfection, and I've gotten used to making mistakes. I've gotten used to having no sound, of having cracks in my facade, etc., or having my slides not work properly, and figuring out what to do and get on with it. So if you can be imperfect, then you're the person to be out there getting visible, because we're all imperfect, and I think that's one lesson a lot of people don't know. So let's go back to the presentation, and then we've been talking about a website last week, that a website can make you visible. Obviously, it's a strong online presence for you, and it's one way you can be competitive, because it can be there as your agent when you're not available, like you're away. So it allows you to showcase your brand and help you market your products and services to new customers. And you can build your site yourself, or you can get a developer. And you may have cost and time constraints, but that's okay. You've got to just map out and plan it ahead and figure out who is your customer. So you have to do some research in order to attract your ideal customer and define your website unique value proposition. So who is your ideal customer? This is a good question, because they may not be attracted to your website if you don't figure out who they are. And so you need to know who your target audience is, what they like to see, what they like to do, and what they like to know, what they want. You can tailor your web content to speak directly to them. You can enhance their experience with a user-friendly, easy-to-navigate site. You can offer products or services that meet their needs. And you can focus your marketing efforts on those most likely to buy from you. So you have to remember that you have to develop customer satisfaction by making sure it meets their needs and expectations. This satisfaction will keep them as repeat customers and ensure you have positive customer feedback to share. So these are a lot of things that you have to think about for your website, and you want to make sure that it answers these kind of questions. So to do that, you need to identify your target visitor and you could create personas that represent your ideal website visitor and what they're looking for, and you can then develop your website based on these goals. And you can conduct research, of course, so you can, of course, figure out who is your ideal customer, but you need to do that to be available. So you need to know what the demographics are, what's their age, gender, marital status, education, what's the psychographics, which is the values, interests, opinions, hobbies, behaviors, and habits, and then the challenges and problems they're facing right now, and how you can be the one to be their solution, and their dreams and aspirations they have for their future. So you have to figure that all out by doing your research. You can do it by doing surveys, of course, to existing customers or subscribers. Collect data on that and ask what challenges they face and what solutions they seek. You conduct interviews with past customers or engaged followers and ask them about their needs, pain points, and goals. Spend time on social media platforms to see what people say about your industry or niche. And of course, post questions in social media groups and pay attention to what people are saying about where they are in their customer journey. They won't all arrive at your website with the same intention, so you have to be ready to have information for them to come back to and see again and again, because some may be ready to buy now and some may not be ready to buy now. So how your offers help. Your website will shout about your products and service, so you must ensure that what you offer will meet their customers' needs. Think about your unique features and benefits. benefits will highlight who would be most interested in them. And by considering the problems of your product or service solves, you gain deeper clarity about the people most likely to need it. So by using a combination of this method, you can gain a better understanding of what your visitor wants. Then you can tailor your website to meet their needs. Today's website visitors are tomorrow's buyers. So that's a good reminder to remember that today's visitors are tomorrow's buyers. So you have to know who you want to attract to your website, and you must make sure that what you offer will meet your people's needs. As well, you have to figure out who is your competition. Find ways to stand out from your competition by knowing who they are. There's hundreds of thousands of websites out there, therefore you need to find ways to stand out from the crowd. We'll look at branding later, but for now let's focus on the content of your website. So you know your target audience, so now you have to look at what your competitors offer to the same market, and then identify a clear point of difference, and then look at their websites and profiles as a competitor, and then look at it as a first-time visitor and see how you differ from them. Use your research to add something unique to your site. So you could use your research and figure out how to improve your website and offer visitors a better experience or something unique that is different from your competitor. And remember that your website needs to stand out, and you need to research what your competitors are offering to the same market. So how are you going to highlight your uniqueness of your site? Well, ask yourself these questions. What are you offering that is the same, and what are you offering that is different? For example, if you have free delivery, 24-hour turnaround, commitment to sustainability, these are a point of difference and they can be a competitive advantage. Nowadays, sustainability is a very important word, and a lot of people are looking for it, and it's crucial to understand what your difference is from your competitors. It helps you to stand out in a crowded market and make it easier for potential customers to choose you over your competitors. Go back and look more in depth if you can't figure out the difference. You have to be clear on this before you move on. So now we're going to look at crafting your unique value proposition statement. So you need to provide this, and this has to communicate your unique benefits and solutions. It matches what your audience is looking for to meet their needs. You want to convey this information on your website through a UVP. Here's an example of one to give you an idea. At Safe Removals PC, we specialize in packing and transporting household goods with utmost care as if they were our own. We guarantee to make your removals hassle-free with everything back in place like it never left. So, thinking about that, this company knows that most people find moving as stressful and exhausting and worry about items getting broken. So they convey the stress-free experience they offer through their UVP. So this is another example for you. We offer high-quality, environmentally responsible cleaning solutions for your home. Well, of course, the environmentally responsible cleaning solutions is something that attract people who are very environment conscious these days. And another example, a financial service coach. My personalized approach will provide you with a customized financial plan and ongoing support. With less stress, you will reach your financial goals faster, finally achieving the financial freedom you seek. And of course, you can figure out yourself why this is a unique service, because it's saying with less stress, you can get there faster, because everybody wants financial freedom. Another example is an online fashion store. Elevate your style with our online fashion brand, offering the latest trends at affordable prices. Our curated collection, easy-to-use website, and free shipping makes shopping for fashion effortless and enjoyable. We can help you confidently express your style. So they're basically saying that they're making it easy to use website to get things easily, quickly, and of course, that's always good. So here's a template, and we'll talk about this further so you can write it down while I talk, for you to develop a UVP. that will attract your ideal customer. And what you'll do, of course, is put it everywhere on your website. So we, company name, provide the product or service to target market who look at the pain point for them and look at the benefits or differentiation that you can use from others. So what can we say for me? Let's see. I'm not sure which website to use. Jane-Gardner, jane-gardner marketing. We like to help other entrepreneurs in their later years start their own home business easily and quickly without a lot of stress by providing solutions such as trainings to get you started quicker. Anyway, that's my improv for a UVP. Remember, uncover your point of difference and display a clear UVP statement on your site. I have actually done a UVP where I talk about how it's difficult when you're starting as an entrepreneur in a new business to have help and have someone who basically cares about your progress. Well, that's for another discussion, obviously, but I can say that I have found that, you look at what you're doing right now and what other people are doing, and you ask yourself, okay, is there anyone doing this? And how would this help someone to benefit more, to progress? So we're talking business here. We're not talking about, breeding fish or anything. So I find that as a new internet entrepreneur, let's call it that, since I work at home, there isn't a lot of accountability and implementation and basically caring about the progress of other people and how they progress and assisting them. It's a lot more about just giving them the information and not helping them figure it out without a lot of money in exchange. So for me, I have a personality that I like to help, which can get me into trouble at sometimes, because sometimes people don't want my help and they can get kind of annoyed. But I like to help and I like to see people progressing, and I would rather give them the training and help them by maybe doing some done for you and get them going on something rather than getting stuck on a certain feature, like a certain tool or something. So anyway, that would be how I would differentiate myself from other entrepreneurs out there, and I'd work on how to make it efficient for me, etc. But you have to think about how you differ from others in competitors. So let's just go back and remind you that basically we've given you some advice about your UVP, your competition, and your target audience, and how you can change your website to reflect that. And mea culpa, I think I don't even have a website that does that, so I tend to just put them up, and I'm going to have to go see if I can find one that is of mine which does that, so that you can see how it works in terms of tracking your audience. But let's just go back and say that the Let's Go Get Visible show, it's every Thursday at 8 a.m. Pacific or 11 a.m. Eastern. I do have a Zoom link so that you can get questions, and I will be checking for questions in a minute, because I value visibility, authenticity, and most importantly, consistency. So you can get on the email list at http://jgtips.com/lets for tips, freebies, checklists, notifications, and offers to help you grow your business by becoming visible. As well, I do the Let's Go Live show on Wednesdays at 8 a.m. Pacific or 11 a.m. Eastern. And it has a different notification list at https://jane-gardn jane-gardner.com/live for tips, freebies, and checklist. So let's go and have a look. And I don't think I am Mia Coppa again. Yes, I am here alone. So for those of you on YouTube, please leave your questions underneath the video and I will answer them there. And for now, let's just go back and I'll leave this up for you while I decide what's the last thing I'm going to say. Okay, so next week I guess I'll have to do some research and maybe give you an example of what it's like to design a website for what you're going to do and for your business. I haven't got a website yet for Let's Get Visible. No, I do have a website, by the way, for Let's Get Visible show here. But it's very simple, and it's just basically a sign-up form to come and see the show. And I have the recordings under show archive if you want to see the recordings of the Let's Go Live show. But I need a Let's Get Visible. Oh, that is the letsgetvisibleshow.com. I need a website for Let's Go Live. So maybe I'll do that as an example. I'll do that over the weekend and set up the Let's Go Live website and show you how I did the research on that. It's pretty easy actually because I know who needs to go live. But we'll go through that exercise for it and you can see how you can do it for your website. As well, I'll be promoting the Let's Go Live challenge coming up soon in August, so that'll be also being promoted at some point. So I guess I better have a website for it. So let's get visible, people.